If you will you yield the balance of
Yes,
your time
yes,
to me?
sir.
Okay, thank you. I thought of another question, Mr. Bush, for you. In Mr. Young's report, there were several instances of preventable human error that were pinpointed that led to millions of dollars of cost overruns. I'm just curious if those employees are still employed by Northrop Grumman.
So we look very carefully each time we have an error to make sure we understand what the challenge is and what the issue is. And given the complexity, and yes, there have been some mistakes, but to answer your question very directly, with respect to the mistakes, we have not found instances of the type of behavior that were contributory to those mistakes.
I mean, you had a situation where a solvent was used that was the wrong solvent that cost $100 million more of overruns. There had to be some actual human individual that applied that solvent. My question is, are those types of individuals who committed the preventable human error still employed by Northrop Grumman?
If we find issues with conduct that we think is willful misconduct, we act on it.
Okay,
in the cases where the individuals make honest errors,
right. So no one has lost their job because of any cost overrun to date?
I would not say that.
Okay.
I'm talking about these individuals specifically.
Okay, well, how many people have lost their job?
Are you talking specifically to this program?
Yes, JWST.
I don't have a number off the top of my head.
It's more than zero?
I can't confirm that for you here today. I'm simply telling you how we approach assessing what caused
No,
it.
I know, and of course that wasn't responsive, but my question is, and you do not know as CEO whether any employees lost their job because of the human error?
With respect to the mistakes that we're talking about here today, I do not recall any losing their jobs.
Okay. And then going back to the question about profit, what was Northrop's profit last year in 2017, just to the nearest tenth of $1 billion?
We can get you that for the record.
I'm sorry?
We can provide that to you for the record. Okay. I don't want to make a financial misstatement.
Isn't it a matter of public record?
Yes, sir. That's why we can easily get it to you for the record.
Okay, but why won't you tell us today what it is?
I don't have it in front of me.
Well, you know, do you not? How could a CEO not know what the profit of his company was last year?
We will provide that to you for the record.
And you're not, and you say it's public information, but you won't tell us today? You just don't want to say what the figure is?
No, I just want to make sure I get it right.
Well, could it have been $6 billion in 2017?
If that's what the filing says, then it will be exactly accurate.
Okay, but why would you not tell us? I just don't understand. You've talked about transparency. You've talked about willingness to give us information. Why wouldn't you be willing to tell us what the profit is?
I'm perfectly willing to tell you. I just want to make sure we get it exactly right.
But you as CEO...
I'm very careful about financial
Okay, how about this? You as CEO, what was the profit last year to the nearest billion? Do you know that? And are you willing to say?
Mr. Chairman, as I said, I would be happy to provide that to you with high precision.
But you admitted it's public record, but you will not say the figure in front of us today, is that right? Even to the nearest billion, and you're CEO?
I'm happy to provide it and make it very, very public.
All righty. Thank you all for being here today, and we stand adjourned.
Thank you.